News here at 6. Federal agents charged a second Georgia lawmaker with defrauding taxpayers through pandemic unemployment insurance. A grand jury indicted Stone Mountain Democrat Karen Bennett. Prosecutors allege she obtained unemployment benefits for employees even though her business remained open through the pandemic. Bennett becomes the second Georgia lawmaker arrested on pandemic-related fraud charges. A grand jury also indicted Covington Democrat Sharon Henderson last month. Both are out on bond.
There's a long shadow falling over the Georgia state capitol right now, and it's not just the sunset. We're looking at a pattern of betrayal coming straight out of the halls of power. It's the same old story, isn't it? Another lawmaker stands accused of treating a national crisis like a personal lottery. While the rest of us were trying to figure out how to pay rent, they were busy figuring out how to exploit the situation for their own gain. Let's get into the details, because they're as cold-blooded as they come. Former State Rep Karen Bennett, someone the people of Stone Mountain actually trusted to lead, is now staring down a federal indictment. It's a total failure of character. While Georgia families were barely keeping their heads above water during the height of the pandemic, Bennett was allegedly siphoning off funds from the very programs meant to save them. The feds say she filed fake unemployment claims, saying her business was shut down when it was actually running just fine. This wasn't some oopsie or a clerical error. It was a calculated move to treat your tax dollars like her personal bank account. We're talking nearly $14,000. Some might say that's small change, but the real cost? That's immeasurable. It's a total middle finger to the social contract we all live by. This isn't just a one-off mistake. We're seeing a trend here that's impossible to ignore. Just a few weeks back, the nation watched as another Georgia Democrat, Sharon Henderson, faced the same kind of heat for messing with pandemic relief funds. Two lawmakers from the same circle? That's not a coincidence. It's a total breakdown. They talk a big game about community service, but it looks like a mask for personal enrichment. These aren't just mistakes. They're gut punches to the heart of our republic. When you've got multiple members of the same party in the same state doing the exact same predatory thing, you have to wonder, how deep does the rot actually go? The DOJ is finally pulling back the curtain on a culture where ripping off the taxpayer was just standard operating procedure. These indictments, they might just be the first few shots in a much bigger fight to bring integrity back to Georgia. The timing here is just too perfect. It adds a whole other layer of get out of town to the drama. Right on New Year's Day, just days before the grand jury dropped the hammer, Karen Bennett quietly quit her seat. It looks like a desperate attempt to jump ship before the legal storm hit. But here's the thing, the law has a long memory. Quitting doesn't just make a federal investigation vanish, it just shows the kind of pressure these people feel when the lights finally come on. What does it say about a political class that thinks they can just walk away from the mess they made? We all deserve to know, did she jump or was she pushed? As this plays out in court, the goal is simple, cleaning out the corruption and trying to save what's left of the law's sanctity. Looking ahead, you've got to wonder, how many others are still hiding in the dark? The pandemic was a tragedy for this country, but for some, it was a strategic opportunity. This investigation is finally a step toward killing the idea that the government is just a bottomless, unmonitored pit of cash. People in Georgia and all over the country are done. They want an accounting for every single dollar that was stolen from people who actually needed it. We're at a crossroads. We need real, permanent oversight, and we need it now. The feds are sending a message. Stopping fraud is a priority, and it doesn't matter what party you're in. This is a wake-up call for anyone who still cares about accountability. We're going to keep following this trail of failure until the trust they broke is actually fixed.